Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, bro. Check this out. Oh man, this woman got over on. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us.
Everything has always been put into his parents' name.
Ma'am, that does not qualify, nor does it. Move on, please.
I was just alive here.
Move on.
She wanted to take part of his inheritance, but was shocked after realizing that everything was under his parents' name. I guess he was quicker.
You inherited $400,000?
No, I didn't.
Who inherited the rest of that, then?
I don't know what you're referring to. The rest of what?
When you received that IRA, you did not tell me that it was $400,000 to be split amongst you, your brother, your parents, and your mom's brother?
I did not tell you that. And I also can't speak to what other people have inherited. I can only speak to what
I'm asking you if that is what you said to me.
I already just answered it. No, I didn't tell you that.
So you were lying to me then, or are you lying to me now?
I didn't tell you that, and I also don't know the relevance.
The relevance is you hiding things.
I don't hide anything.
Because if you were to get one, wouldn't your parents and everybody else get one?
Relevance?
Yeah, objection, Your Honor.
Relevance is you hiding finances.
Okay.
Once again.
Ma'am, yeah, you haven't produced any documents to show that anything has been hidden, and I've given you some leeway to get into that, and you simply come back to the same thing, that he's hiding stuff, but you don't have any documentation that he's hiding anything. So unless you can produce anything, you need to go into a different line of questioning.
Well said. You can't be making statements you can't back up. She was given the opportunity to bring evidence, but she didn't. Now she is trying hard to get him to say something she can lean on and use against him, but he is smarter than that. He is well prepared for everything.
Your Honor, I was waiting until my statement to let it all out. I have never been allowed to know any finances.
Good.
Everything
has always been put into his parents' name.
Ma'am, that does not qualify, nor does it, in fact, refute anything that the court has said that you need to produce. So if you have documentation, then you had a right to produce that, and you didn't do that. So,
Your Honor, I do not have any paperwork about anything. Anything that I have learned is just recently. I was financially abused, mentally, emotionally, physically.
Move on, please.
I was just alive here.
Move on. Again,
showing her no love.
You had a right to produce that. You didn't produce it. You could have engaged in, under the case scheduling order, you had a right to engage in discovery. You did not do that, and you did not produce any documentation as required by the case scheduling order. So I've given you leeway to ask him the questions, but
Your Honor,
no, go ahead and ask questions, ma'am. I'm not going to just continue to engage in the same dispute with you. So go on.
Okay. All right. So you want every other week with your children?
Yes.
Look at the lawyer.
Finally, they arrived somewhere. At this point, she realized there wasn't much to be done, as she couldn't make a case just with words. The judge was really clear. Unless you have evidence that supports your claims, they won't be taken into account. And this is something she just learned. She had her eyes on his inheritance, but she just found out that in reality, he owns nothing, and now she would have to forget that money. His inheritance is not hers. Just watch the YouTube so you don't have to. No alimony, no 401k. She gets to keep the car and child support. He's smart with his answers. Inheritance is that person's own property, not community property in a divorce. Inheritances are not income a spouse can ask for in the divorce. He knew what he was doing. Great job, sir. She is so confident in her interrogation skills. Inheritance is none of her business. she is not entitled to any of it. She had her eyes on his inheritance, but he was smarter and did what he could do to keep it out of her reach, and apparently it worked. The judge gave her the opportunity to produce any documentation to support her claims, but she was unable to do so. However, she still wanted her statements to be considered, and this is not how things work. Even the lawyer was getting annoyed with her line of questions and its irrelevancy, and most would have the same reaction as she was going in circles, making everyone waste their time. And I was surprised that the judge allowed it to happen. At this point, she probably has the house, child support, and other assets, but she still wants to put her hands on his inheritance. However, he was smarter than her. He already knew her intentions, so he decided to prepare himself, which served him well. Now she will have to be content with what she already got from their divorce, as he didn't inherit anything. His parents did. This is what greediness does to people. They are never satisfied with what they have. It's all about getting more. But it didn't work this time. Now, if she wants more money, she can either get a job if she doesn't have one or ask her employer for extra hours. But in the end, the case had a good outcome. The best part was when she realized there wasn't much she could have done at that point, and the only question that was left was related to the frequency he wanted to see his kids. She knew he was well prepared and that money was well secured, so giving up was the only thing left to be done.
If I, build up this big ass retirement fund and then I, give it to my son, and he's just so happening to be going through a divorce, his wife should not be entitled to that, bro. I wouldn't want his wife to have that. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on now. It don't make no damn sense, man. Some of these women too greedy, bro.
And I hate who always gotta work. Hey, bro, you want to go to the store? Hell no, I got work in a little bit. Hey, bro, you want to go out this weekend? Hell no, I got to work, bitch. I got to get them extra hours. God damn, can I find somebody who ain't got to work?
Yeah, I'm that friend that got to work. I don't care. Because every time I go outside, it costs $500. I got to work. It is what it is, brother.
It's not, excuse me, can I sit here? It's, hey, I'm about to sit here, but first, is that all right by you? It's not, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? It's, hey, I really have something that I need for you to hear right now. Are you ready? Gentlemen, you have to learn how to effectively set the tone. You're not here to talk to her all day, hear where she from, what she got going on. That's not the time right then and there. You get in and you get out. What does that look like? I was on my way out of here, but then I saw you. And I told myself that there was no way that I was about to leave here without at least knowing your name. My name is Malik Travell. What's yours? Kiera, nice to meet you. Where your phone at? I'm about to give you my number. You don't want my number? It's not about what I want. It's about making sure that you feel comfortable. And I don't want you to feel obligated to respond. I want you to care enough to reach out. It's so simple. Y'all make it so complicated. Talk that talk. Be a man. Be silky smooth if you can. Love y'all. Yay!
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. There's a lot of validity to what he just said. I'm sorry. The direct approach, it basically instills confidence in them that you're actually a confident man, bro. Real talk. Even if the girl don't want you at first, dog, your confidence could pique her interest. Like, damn, I might need to get to know this dude, because why is this unattractive ass nigga so confident in his approach? That's intriguing to a lot of women. Some women ain't gonna go for it no matter what, but I'm telling you, bro, confidence, dog.
This is the part about getting cheated on that nobody ever talks about. As a man, what do you do in that situation? Because if you do something, you crash out, niggas gonna say you tender about a girl, she tricked you out your spot, you done threw away your career, you done did this. If you don't do something, niggas be like, damn, you're not gonna go get your bitch back, you won't let nigga disrespect your girl on social media like this. If you be quiet, niggas gonna bring it up every time they see you. If you say something about it, niggas be like, you shouldn't say anything about it, you should've kept your mouth about it. And when every nigga that's ever got cheated on, it was a public platform, everybody knows you are no matter what route you take. You are wrong. It's a wrong situation. There's nothing that you can do where niggas be like, hey, I respect that. The only thing that you can do is not forgive, and don't forget, but check the ball up, nigga.
Say, bro, he forgot to lay out this option. You could just go monk. You could just go ghost, get off social media, and tell your friends stop playing with you, dog. Real talk. It's that simple, bro. If that's really your partner and you tell him like a man, say, bro, look, I'm not with all that joking today, dog. You know what I'm saying? It might end up in a fist fight because he might say something slick back like, boy, you real tender about her. You never know. You might got to punch your partner in the mouth or just separate from him. It is what it is.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. You know you that I can't fix it. I'm froze. I'm in Chicago. Real stumped down hoe, you know. But I'm just gonna say this. You know you when it's like 20 that trap across from you and you literally got a whole block to yourself. Like, no, they ain't gonna catch you back. You know they ain't gonna make no money by you. Like, you know you that bitch.
Well, she out there selling that coochie, y'all. It's crazy that she's so brazen about it. She's so like proud of it. That's wild. I'm that bitch. Lord have mercy, bro. Society is crumbling right before our eyes.
I'm in the store, right? I'm making a return. And this man comes behind me in line, right? Okay. So the first thing he says to me is, how long you been growing your hair out? I'm like, oh, a couple years. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, hello, I don't know you, but okay, cool. So then he's making conversation with me, right? And this whole time, I pay very close attention to body language and stuff. This whole time, I notice his left hand is stuck in that pocket. And he had something he was buying in his right hand. So I'm like, why you hiding his left hand? So, you know. So then, he goes on and on, y'all, on and on. He's like, yeah, I didn't expect to see you here. Where you from? You clearly not from here. I ain't never seen you. So long story short, he's asking me all these questions like, where you from? How long you been living out here? Oh, what you do for work? Oh, okay, cool. So I'm just, you know, having general conversation with somebody in a public setting, like trying not to just be rude. And eventually he's like, oh, you got Facebook? So I'm like, this man gotta be in his 30s or 40s. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't get on Facebook. He's like, my birthday tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay, happy birthday. Like, so he yapping, whatever. Eventually, y'all, he's like, how old do I look? Y'all, the left hand came out the pocket, y'all. Guess what it had on it? A big old gold wedding band. I said, old enough to be married? Okay, I had to cut the flash on because we trying to save all the daylight, so it get dark at 5 p.m. But, y'all, he still proceeded to pull out his phone, and it had the keypad on it as if he was asking for my number. I said, I don't think your wife will be okay with that. Why are y'all like this? Why are you married? Why are you married if you don't want to be with her? Answer me that.
A lot of people don't give women enough credit, bro. Women are very observant of body language and body behavior, bro. I'm telling you, they be paying attention to that kind of stuff. Like, if you on a date with a girl and you all fidgety and twirling your fingers, she's looking at that and probably thinking to herself, I'm out of this dude league. He seems a little bit tense, nervous. You get what I'm saying, bro? They pay attention. I think it's evolutionary at the end of the day. Like, they have to pay attention to this stuff. Maybe a man is about to do her something. You know, think about back in the day. You know, this was a skill, a valuable skill to have for a woman.
No man respects you when they can. Right. And they can tell. Just I could have a conversation. Say I'm having a conversation with Mark, right? Mm-hmm. If he got a weak woman with him, she's staring me in the face. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I'm trying to act like I don't see her. Right. And I'm talking to him. And if he's my boy, I'm gonna tell him later. You can't trust her. He's going to listen to me and dump ass. Right. That's crazy. I can't stand that. I'm talking to my homie and she's looking at me like
reckless eyeballing.
Like we got something
she reckless eyeballing. I know what she's doing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Evil. Yeah, stirring up evil. Stirring up evil.
Just met you when she's doing.
Yeah, stirring up evil.
So I'm a celebrity life coach, right? Okay. I'm coaching I'm a 100 millionaire NBA player, right? His baby mother's there. She comes on to me. It's crazy. I'm in my room. She walks in there and just hops on me, bro. And I'm thinking,
shit, wow. She's trying to mess the bag up.
You're really like reckless,
bro. We're at his house. Wow. 30,000 square foot house. Killed. What is you wanting with me? They're not with those guys because they actually like them. They're with them because of what they can do for them. And then you come over there, you don't have nothing compared to this person, and they still want you. What's that about? That proves, I don't care how bad she is, if you go and get her and you're paying for her, she'll fuck your homeboy, the bellhop, somebody who cannot do any of that for her. Don't do that. It's like you're paying a woman just to be with you. That's ridiculous. A woman should love you and serve you for you to do all of that.
I think that story that you said where the rich man's wife mess with the pool boy, but the broke man's, I was like, that's a similar thing. And, you know, as you on your player journey, but we've all spent enough game where it's like, you know, it's like you got your rape piece. It's cutting up season. It's like when you're with, I think I heard that story you hear like in the old days where women maybe were more traditional or didn't work as much and you stepped out or whatever. They say, oh, you stepped out, but they stayed with them. And that woman's like, oh, where are you going? You're like, I'm going home to my wife. What do you mean? You're like, I gotta go home. I got somewhere to someone's expecting me. But no, that's a reality. In terms of like, yeah, she may, you know, be a 4 or whatever you deem her to be, but it's like, I know. Like, I know where everybody's in position. So
most of the time, the dime piece is only a dime piece because she got makeup on anyway. I'm just being honest with you. So, like, if I used to say this in school, right? The one I like never likes me back, right? I'm a sad person. A lot of girls like me, but I want the baddest girl at the school. She don't like me back. So my actual speed was the girls that was liking me. You see what I'm saying? So the girl at the school, right? I'm trying to get with her for the whole 4 years. We date my senior year. It took me 3 years to get with her. That wasn't my speed, because I had to work up to earn the girl. You see what I'm saying? So
she didn't view you as valuable as those girls.
Nah, she thinks she's doing me a favor.
Exactly. Wow, that will work out.
Yeah.
You know, one of the crazy things is we assume that every woman is worth connecting to. Like we assume that, like, well, every woman should get married. Every woman should have kids. Every woman is going to pair eventually. It's not the case. I mean, I'm shocked. Sometimes I'll talk to women, and you guys may have heard this, especially the guys who are a little older. A chick will say, you know, well, I'd rather be alone.
Hey, bro, a lot of gems was dropped in there, man. But it made me think about something. We all seen a video where a girl was like, you know, revealing something that their ex never knew. She would say something along the lines of, I slept with one of his partners. Say, bro, that was a gift and a curse. I'm going to tell you why. These women can see men in your circle who really not on your team like that, and if they decided to, could go and sleep with one of your homeboys, bro. But she's keeping that information from you. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it's a Judas in your circle right now, and your girl can eyeball him right now and know that if she wanted to go smash him, he would go for it 100% of the time, and she's keeping that a secret from you, bro. That's wild to me, bro.
No. Last time we was here, we was right. No. Last time we was right here. What I asked you to do?
Don't go to jail.
What I told you to do?
Don't
pipe down.
I can't do that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, I can't. Look, I didn't go to jail. I went to jail for no reason. The parole officer nigga booked me for no reason.
That's why you go to jail right here. You probably scared somebody with your movement. Hey, listen, nigga.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Whack, whatever his name is, but I know the frustration that he's feeling right now. You know how many little niggas I done told, say, bro, listen, please stay out of jail, stay out of trouble, listen to your mama, all this kind of stuff. And then the next time I see him, man, I just got out of jail, da da da. It frustrates me, dog.
This for a nigga named Rashad. I don't know who Rashad is, but somebody found him. Your baby mom's at the airport with the nigga from your complex that you don't like. You got the kids and you're going to your mom's house, and she out here in Miami with this nigga. And they talking about you at the airport.
Could you imagine being that guy and this video actually finds you? That is wild.
Everybody just realized in New York is a crazy place to stay. I stayed in New York 6 years, and what made me be like, I'm not staying here no more, was I was walking up the streets, minding my business, on the phone with my friend, had a marvelous day. I think I was leaving a day party, going home, and literally an egg hit to my head. A piece of egg, y'all. Not no boiled egg, like a scrambled egg, like it was in a bacon, egg, and cheese egg, like it was in a sandwich. Hits my head, came down my face. So now I have the egg in my hand, and my face have like the remaining egg, because you know egg sticks. So of course I'm on the phone with my friend. I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Somebody threw an egg at me. Why I'm standing there and turning around to see who threw an egg at me? Because I'm like, you know, what like. So when I turned around, I was like, what the a lady, y'all, had a big machete and was like, what you mean with you got it? Baby, I walked with that egg to my house. That egg didn't leave my presence until I got in my building. Bitch, I was so scared to drop the she might have would have stabbed my ass. People in New York, they're mental, a lot of them, they mentally something wrong with them. Like, mental health is real out there. So yeah.
Yeah, she from New Orleans, bro. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you like a man, bro. If that woman didn't have that machete, she probably was about to dog walk her ass all up and down Brooklyn or wherever she stayed at, dog. I'm telling you. I don't know her, but I know her. I know she from uptown. Yeah. It was gonna go down that day. But bro, y'all ever seen a machete fight? It ain't nothing. No, I done seen machete fights on Twitter, bro. It ain't nothing to see a man lose a limb, get stabbed up in the neck. Like, it's brutal, bro. She did the right thing.
We listen and we do not judge. Put her finger down if one day when you were 17, you went over your friend's house and y'all was bored in the house, so your friend posted on the Instagram, what's the move, who wants to hang out? And this guy slides up and says, oh, I want to hang out, y'all should come over here, and you and your friend go over there. Y'all sit in the car and y'all talk to the guy a little bit, and then your friend and the guy ends up leaving you in the car to go inside the house. You sit in the car, you wait about 10 to 15 minutes, and then your friend comes back out and says she's ready to go home. You ask your friend, why does she want to go home? And she says, oh, nothing, she's just ready to go. And you say, okay, let's go home. And then a few weeks later, your friend ends up texting and saying, hey, you remember that guy that slid up on our story? And you say yes, and she says, oh, well, he wants your number, and you're confused because why would he want your number when he was talking to your friend? And then the friend insists, oh, we and him wasn't talking, and he wanted to pursue you the whole time. And you say, okay, and you end up giving your number. And you end up talking to the guy for a little bit, and then eventually you guys end up dating, and then eventually that becomes your boyfriend. And then fast forward a few years later, you end up having twin boys, and then a year after, before they turned 1, he ends up cheating on you. After the twins was born, that same friend that he stood up on the story congratulates you. And then when you tell your baby father that she congratulates you, he says, oh, do you know she gave me head that night? And then you say, what? But there's more. Life of part 2.
I mean, shit, that's kind of wild, bro. He got a little top out the friend real quick and then pulled you. Man, listen, bro. A win is a win. It was a loss for you, but he won in the end.